This is the story of 25-year-old Zemega Whitfield, who was once happily engaged to 20-year-old Michael Culpeper. Michael recently enlisted in the army, and as they planned their future together, unforeseen problems arose, ultimately causing their relationship to crumble. When Zemega decided to move out and was gathering her items from the apartment they once shared, a devastating turn of events occurred. Michael shot her multiple times in the street, an act witnessed by their shocked neighbors. This violent act ended her life and left many questioning how a relationship that was headed towards marriage could deteriorate to such a tragic end. Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. This story takes us to Fayetteville, North Carolina. 25-year-old Zemega Whitfield, a resident of Fayetteville, North Carolina, was in a relationship with 20-year-old Michael Culpeper. The two had a seemingly loving relationship and appeared to be best friends. At some point the couple decided to live together, so they moved into an apartment. Their relationship was filled with affection, and they were even engaged to be married as of January 3, 2021. To show his commitment to their love, Michael had Zemega's name tattooed in large letters across his arm. He also frequently shared his feelings for Zemega on his social media profiles, openly expressing his love for her. He posted, "Thank you for making me feel like the luckiest man in the world every single day. You never cease to surprise me with all that you can do and all that you can achieve. Yet, you never make the people you love feel like they need to compete for your time and attention. You are my dream come true. I have loved you ever since the day I first met you. Even if we didn't get together for months after that, I never stopped believing that someday you and I would be married. I thank God every day that He heard my prayers and gave you to me as my wife. Words just cannot describe how happy I am to build a life with you. Thank you for coming into my life." Michael's mother had warmly accepted Zemega into their family, treating her like her future daughter-in-law. Michael shared a close bond with his mother. He deeply cared for her and expressed his affection by writing a heartfelt, lengthy post to her on Mother's Day. He posted, "Dear Mom, first of all, thank you for being my #1 support system when I needed you most. Thank you for standing by me when I had to make difficult decisions and when we didn't see eye to eye. You let me make my own decisions and gave me the confidence that I was doing the right thing, even when really I wasn't. The lessons you have taught me about life and how to be successful at whatever I do will take me far. Thank you for teaching me many life skills and lessons, how to be more independent. Because without teaching me to be independent, I wouldn't be able to come out of everything I go through by myself on a daily basis. Thank you for giving me a hug every day and still calling me your baby, even when you are mad at me or want to beat me up with a baseball bat. You mean more to me than I can put into words. The relationship that I have with you is something I cherish, and I am very lucky to have such a close bond with my mother. You are the most important woman in my life, for real. I love you, Mommy. Happy Mother's Day." Zemega and Michael seemed truly in love and were planning their future together. But something went wrong as time went on. Exactly what caused the issue isn't clear, but ultimately, Zemega chose to end their relationship and planned to move back in with her mother. This decision set off a chain of tragic events that had devastating effects on both of their families. On October 21, 2021 at approximately 7:30 in the morning, authorities received a 911 call to report an incident of a shooting in the neighborhood. Upon the arrival of the first responding officer, the individual identified as Michael Culpeper was observed kneeling in the middle of the road with a firearm in his hand. Shortly thereafter, Michael turned the weapon on himself and fired. He was subsequently transported to a hospital, where he was declared deceased. Zemega Whitfield was at the scene suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. She succumbed to injuries and died at the scene. According to the police, a video camera in the area recorded the incident. It showed Michael shooting Zemega multiple times in the street before later turning the gun on himself. A neighbor close by mentioned hearing around 6 gunshots being fired one after the other very quickly. Sierra Bell, who said she was Zemega's older sister, was one of at least 4 family members who quickly made their way to the peaceful neighborhood street upon hearing about a shooting close to Zemega's house. At the scene, as police explained the situation, the sheer weight of the news brought each of Zemega's family members to their knees in sorrow. Not far from them, about 6 of Michael's relatives were seen speaking quietly with the officers. Zemega's sister Sierra revealed that her sister and Michael had an argument the previous evening, though the family believed that the situation had calmed down. "She was incredible, my little sister, so smart and just everything to me," Bell expressed, overwhelmed with emotion. Relatives explained that the couple was in the midst of ending their relationship. Last night, it seems they had an argument, and during that, he smashed the window of a rental car my mom was using to move things into her house. By the morning, my mom was already frightened, recounted Zemega's sister. Zemega tragically lost her life at the location of the shooting, as confirmed by the police. Michael Culpeper's family shared that they were unaware he was experiencing any personal troubles. "When he comes around us, he tried to make it about us," said his aunt Crystal Blue. Fiance Culpeper, another one of Culpeper's aunt, painted a picture of her nephew as a caring and affectionate young man. She also took the moment to advise other families to step in and offer support if they notice signs of distress in their loved ones. Anybody that has a family member that's going through suicide or thoughts of hurting themselves, anybody that's going through abusive relationships, or anybody who's going through a hard time. I just ask that somebody reach out to them and hold them close, she said. Don't give up on them because you never know when will be the last time you see them, she said. She mentioned that Michael Culpeper had just celebrated his 20th birthday on September 16 and had recently joined the army. It feels like we're living in a nightmare, she expressed. This tragic event marked the fourth homicide linked to domestic violence within the city and the surrounding county so far at that time.
Fayetteville police just releasing new information in a murder-suicide. Police say 25-year-old Zemega Whitfield was shot in the middle of the road. This happened this morning in the 700 block of Miller Avenue. When police arrived on that scene, they found 20-year-old Michael Culpeper on his knees in the street holding a gun. They say he turned the gun on himself, and detectives have determined that the couple was in a relationship. The shooting comes during Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Today, State Attorney General Josh Stein joining a panel with Interact to discuss domestic violence. Stein saying the pandemic has posed a new danger for domestic violence victims.
Two families are grieving, and both families are trying to figure out why the relationship had to end this way.
I guess last night they had got into it, whatever, and then he had busted my mom rental car window because they was moving stuff in her house. And next morning, my mom, she said she was already scared. Anybody who's going through a hard time, I just ask that somebody reach out to them and hold them close, call them, text them. Don't give up on them, even when they try to let you out their life.
The tragic demise of Zemega is a heartbreaking reminder of the potential dangers inherent in personal relationships. She had hoped to part ways from a relationship she once believed might lead to marriage, without ever anticipating that the individual she cherished would end up causing her harm. It's a cruel fate that no one should endure. Zemega deserved the chance to move forward and embrace life's possibilities. My condolences to her friends and family. May you continue to heal and one day find peace. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.